And welcome to another week of Upon Further Review. I'm Josh Aubrey. Plenty to get to in this week's show. We've got some area high school football teams still in action. The Southeast Bulloch Yellow Jackets wrapped up the season on the road in Savannah, taking on Johnson. They came out with a big win. We'll send you out for highlights of that game. We'll also take you over to Womack Field, where the Statesboro Blue Devils were able to knock off New Hampstead and claim the number 3 seed in the upcoming state tournament, which begins this Friday. We'll send you over to Womack Field for highlights of that game. We'll also send you over to Troy, Alabama, where the Georgia Southern Eagles unfortunately lost big to the Troy Trojans 49-28, coming off that big win against Appalachian State. The Eagles unable to get it done in Troy, and now they have their backs up against the wall in order to possibly make it to the Sun Belt Championship game. They'll be taking on, coming up here on Saturday, they'll be taking on Monroe, and we'll have highlights from the Troy game and hear from head coach Chad Lunsford and some of the players in just a moment. And a reminder before we go to break, hopefully you'll never be in an accident, but if so, please give our friends at the Sullivan Law Firm a call, 912-489-8888, or online at thesullivanlawfirm.com.
The Medical Center Pharmacy on Grenade Street is proud to be your Health Mart pharmacy in Statesboro. The Medical Center Pharmacy, locally owned and serving this community for 50 years, is open 364 days a year. The pharmacists at Medical Center know there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. That's why they take the time to know their customers, explain their medications, and answer any questions. The Medical Center Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, the Georgia Southern Eagles were coming off a big victory over Appalachian State, who was then ranked number 20 on the road at Boone. Last year, it was a similar situation. After they knocked off Appalachian State, they then lost to Monroe and then lost to Troy. This time around, they had Troy coming up first, and it was on the road at Troy, a team that has been known to put up some points, and they did it once again, unfortunately, to the Eagles' expense. Let's send you out for some of the highlights. A good group of Georgia Southern fans on hand making the trip to Troy, Alabama, as the Eagles and the Trojans took the field for homecoming at Troy. The Eagles hoping to stay on top in the Eastern Division, but the Trojans come out on fire. D.K. Billingsley takes off for a 25-yard carry to the Eagle 26 a few plays later, and quarterback Caleb Barker hits Brett Clark for the 13-yard touchdown as he was all alone, 7-0. The Eagle offense unable to get things going, and once again, Troy moves downfield. Reggie Todd on the reception. A few plays later, Trojans cough up the ball, and the Eagles are able to recover as they dodge a bullet. Georgia Southern's offense unable to cross the 50-yard line the entire first quarter. Troy gets the ball back, and Billingsley is off to the races once again, this time an 18-yard touchdown, and it's 14-0 Troy. We move to the second. The Eagles drive stalls. C.J. Wright then on the fake punt, making the most of his opportunity as he picks up 10 yards and a Georgia Southern first down. 2 plays later, Wesley Kennedy will get the call, and he takes off, going 41 yards for the score, cutting the lead to 14-7. But once again, the Trojans storm right back. Barker to Trey Eford for the 15-yard touchdown. And Troy extends the lead to 21-7. The Eagles coming right back as Shai Wirtz on the run. He'll hit Malik Murray for a 30-yard completion down the right sidelines. And then on 3rd and 9, Wirtz looking across the middle, and he'll find a wide open Murray for the 33-yard score. And the Eagles cut it to 7 once again at 21-14. The trouble was the Eagle defense unable to make a stop This time Barker across the middle to Todd. For 27 yards, the Trojans add a pair of field goals by Tyler Sumter before the half to take a 27-14 halftime lead. In the second half, the Eagle offense having trouble again. Shy Wertz sacked, but this time the Eagles defense able to pick up the slack as they come up with their second turnover of the game as Barker's picked off by Jesse Liptrot at the 18. This would spark the offense a little later as Shy Wertz gets ahead 19 yards to the Troy 23-yard line. The drive stalls, and this the kind of day it was for Georgia Southern. Tyler Bass hooks his field goal attempt wide left, leaving the score at 27-14. The Eagle defense would once again take advantage of a Troy miscue as the ball will be fumbled. The Eagles able to recover. The offense trying to get something going again. J.D. King with the first down run here. And then we move to the fourth. Coach Lunsford facing fourth down, hoping the team could get up for it, and under center it works. Wertz finds Darion Anderson for the 26-yard touchdown, and the Eagles within a score at 27-21. From there, it was all Trojans. They marched down the field, 15-play drive, Barker to Reggie Todd for the score. Then they'd go for some more trickery, which they did throughout the game, and the option pass from Kalen Geiger to Barker is good, extending the lead to 35-21. The Eagles with one more chance to try and get back in it, but Wertz will be sacked for the 9th time in the game, and the Trojans didn't waste any time coming back. As Billingsley takes off, and no one's going to catch him. He goes all the way for the touchdown to make it 42-21. The Eagles able to add a late touchdown pass from Wertz to Murray, but not nearly enough as Georgia Southern falls hard, 49-28. So with the loss, the Eagles now fall to 5-4 overall. 2 losses in league play. Coming up next, they'll be hosting Monroe coming up on Saturday. Stay with us. Coming up next, we'll hear from Coach Lunsford and some of the players.
My Queensboro banker is Cheryl Quick.
Blanchard Equipment Company has 16 locations.
Queensboro has homegrown values just like us.
They get heavily involved in every community.
And that means strong customer service.
They've been around a long time, just like John Deere.
When you run across the bank like that, you stick with them.
I sure would like to own one of these John Deeres.
Well, we can sure make that happen.
Oh, well.
Queensboro is your community bank. Queensboro National Bank and Trust.
When my dad passed away, we started keeping my mother at home. She was not happy, and we were not happy because she wasn't happy, and so we decided we would check into Willow Pond, and we brought her to Willow Pond, and immediately when she came up here, that visit, the first visit, she fell in love with it and she was ready to stay. We're so happy that we did for her because she was completely satisfied, and she lived here almost 11 years, between 10 and a half and 11 years, and there's no doubt in my mind that it extended her life and it made her happy and completely content.
My name is Chandler Dennard, and I'm the Executive Director here at Willow Pond. Come let our family take care of your family.
The Southeast Bulloch Coaches Show segment is brought to you in part thanks to Southeast Tire and Service. Southeast Tire and Service has been in business for 13 years, offering extensive vehicle repair and service from bumper to bumper. Come have a cup of coffee with us and let us help you with your car needs. Located at 400 Parker Avenue in Brooklyn. So a tough loss to Troy Saturday on the road. After the game, we had a chance to talk with head coach Chad Lunsford and a couple of the players about the game.
I mean, we just didn't execute. You know, you put a game plan in all week, and when you go in, and for us, if we don't start the run, you know, that's already a bad start for us right there. So we didn't start the run, and then that opened up the pass game, and just, you know, we kind of had a meltdown this game. We just need to communicate more as the defense, honestly. You know, once we communicate and get everybody on the same page, that's really the biggest piece. We didn't get everybody on the same page. So when you don't do that, you know, don't expect a good outcome.
It's a tough loss. Obviously, we want to go 1-0 this week. We just got to get back in the film room, focus up, work on the execution of our plays. We just lack of execution. We got to make the plays, and when they come, make the easy plays and just follow through.
Yeah, we came out flat, got behind. When you're playing a high-powered offense like that and get behind like that, it's tough to come back, especially with what we do on offense. I mean, we've got to go out and set the tone early. We've got to make sure that we're on the attack. We were on our heels tonight, and that starts with me. And obviously, I didn't have them ready to play tonight.
They go for over 600 yards of total offense, and they really jumped out on you early. It looked like a little bit like the LSU game, like you guys were back on your heel. Yeah, no question. They were high tempo. They did exactly what we thought they would come out and do. We just didn't play. We didn't play the way we needed to be able to stop it. I mean, we were, just letting them go up and down the field. And when you get in a shootout like that, that's just ends up being that way. We got to do a better job being ready to play. You were prepared. You had warned them about something like this happening, and yet it still happened. It happened, but I don't think it happened for the same reasons. Our guys came in to work. They did not look past Troy, and they did a good job during practice all week. They got themselves prepared and ready, but we just wasn't good enough tonight. And but I think it's a different deal. Same result, but different deal. Just as much as we love to win, they hate to lose. And there's no doubt in my mind. 4:30 on Sunday, we'll reset. We'll go. And as we mentioned earlier, up next for Georgia Southern, Louisiana Monroe, coming up Saturday at Paulson Stadium. Stay with us. Coming up next, we'll see how things went for our area high school teams. This portion of the Southeast Bulloch Coaches Show is brought to you by Crazy Nick's Inflatables. We'd love to be a part of your birthday parties, church and Sunday school functions, school event, community event, company events, or just entertainment for a small family gathering. Whatever your event, they can provide the fun. Serving Bulloch, Effingham, Bryan, and surrounding counties, delivery, setup, and breakdown are all included in the pricing. For more information, call 912-690-5972 or visit them online at nick@crazynicksinflatables.com.
A sports injury can stop you in your tracks. At Optum Orthopedics, our specialized physicians and staff use advanced orthopedic procedures with one specific goal in mind: to get you back to you. If you have a sports injury, request an evaluation. Experience the Optum difference.
This your boy Mo with the flow. Come check out the stove. 15-0, 2 weeks in a row, baby. Stiff arming, high prices. And we're throwing the flag on quality that's low. That's why you need to come see Mo at Floors Out in Statesboro, Georgia. Come check us out at 1267 Northside Drive East in Statesboro, or call us at 912-225-9911. Georgia!
Well, this past Friday night over at Womack Field, the Statesboro Blue Devils had their destiny in their own hands as they were hosting New Hampstead, a victory, and they would be the number 3 seed in the upcoming state playoffs, and a loss that could send a 3-way playoff that would have been taking place today. Thankfully, that did not happen. Statesboro took care of business, pulled off a 30-6 victory, and they're now the number 3 seed coming up in the state playoffs. Let's get back out and take a look at some of the highlights.
Trust your eyes to the team that takes care of the Eagles. Professional Eye Care of Statesboro offers a full range of medical eye care, in addition to a wide assortment of glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses to suit your style.
I'm Dr. Horace Deal. Allow me or one of my associates to provide you with comprehensive medical eye care. And we can help you select from a variety of glasses and contact lenses here at Professional Eye Care of Statesboro.
Senior night, Statesboro High wrapping up their regular season, hosting New Hampstead. A berth in the state playoffs on the line and a number 3 seed if the Blue Devils could be victorious on their opening drive. Statesboro marching downfield, Andrell Grace with a first down carry, and then the give goes up the middle, and Jalen Robertson breaks free for the 23-yard score, 7-0 Statesboro. The usually powerful New Hampstead offense in check throughout the game. J.D. Kaiser on the hit. Later, it's Brendan Jackson throwing Sam Brown down for a safety in the end zone, and it's 9-0 Blue Devils on the ensuing kickoff. It's Devardrian Lipsey finding some room to run, cuts back against the grain, gets all the way down to the 35-yard line. 2 plays later, the give goes to Andrell Grace. He breaks a tackle, and here he comes. 35-yard score, and Statesboro would end up going for 2 here. The give once again to Grace. He's in. And it's 17-0 Statesboro as we move to the second quarter. Once again, the defense comes up with a big play on the completion. The fumble recovered by J.D. Kaiser. And a little bit later, just before the half, Statesboro adds 3 points as Cody Parker splits the uprights from 38 yards away. And we go to the half with Statesboro leading by a count of 20-0. In the second half, New Hampstead goes on a 6-minute drive, capping it off with a touchdown pass to Brown. Extra point failed. It was 20-6. The defense continues to shut New Hampstead down, and then on the punt, it's going to be partially blocked. Statesboro takes over at the 18-yard line. The offense able to get things on track, and once again, in comes Parker for the field goal, 34 yards early in the fourth. It's 20-6. More from the Blue Devil defense. Corey McCullough helping out on the sack. And then back on offense, they finally get something going as Lipsey takes off down the left side and picks up 31 yards inside the 10-yard line. And a few plays later, they give to Jalen Robertson. He caps a 100-yard effort with a touchdown. And Statesboro off to the state playoffs as the number 3 seed, winning 30-6. So again, with the victory, Statesboro off to the opening round of the state 5A playoffs as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 2 seed, Dutchtown, up in the Atlanta area, coming up Friday night. Stay with us. Coming up next, we'll take a look and see how things went for Southeast Bulloch.
Ready for fall? Us too at RJ Pope. Get ready to cheer on your favorite team in a new performance polo from Peter Millar, Southern Tide and AFCO. Ladies, we have the best brands and trending fashions. Complete your look with one of our best-selling shoe brands, Soft, On Cloud, and Free People. Shop these brands and so much more at one of our 3 locations, RJ Pope Buckhead, Downtown, and Vidalia.
Tanya's mother told her she'd find the perfect bedroom at Badcock Home Furniture and More. And she was right. Again.
Pick a pumpkin and save up to 25% at Badcock Home Furniture and More. That's extra savings on sweet deals, like this reclining sofa for just $5.98, or this 5-piece bedroom set for only $4.98. It's easy with your style, our credit. Pick your pumpkin and save at Badcock Home Furniture and More.
Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, providing primary care for Statesboro area patients since 1998, providing complete physicals, complete sports physicals, Medicare wellness exams, full diabetes treatment, and education from lifestyle changes to oral medications to insulin pump therapy, in-house dermatology, in-house circulation tests, and ultrasounds, and in-house labs. Featuring nurse practitioner Melissa Beasley, Family Internal Medicine of Statesboro can accommodate same-day or next-day appointments to serve your needs. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, where we care. This past week, the Southeast Bulloch Yellow Jackets were dealt 2 serious blows. First, they lost at home on Tuesday to Beach, and then they found out after the game that Islands had another forfeit come across, which prevented them from a 3-way tie with Windsor Forest. Instead, the Jackets tie for the 4th spot with Windsor Forest. Windsor beat them head-to-head, and that pretty much ended any chances of the postseason for Southeast Bulloch, yet they did go on the road and knock off Johnson in pretty impressive fashion. Let's get out and take a look at a couple of the highlights. The Southeast Bulloch Yellow Jacket football team looking to wrap up the season in style on the road in Savannah, and this one will be all Yellow Jackets. Jamari Daniel going in for the touchdown here, and Southeast Bulloch will go on for the victory by a final count of 41-14. And finally, before we go, a packed house over at Portal High School as Portal softball standout senior Kolbie Motes signed an official letter of intent to attend East Georgia State College in Swainsboro coming up this fall.
I'm excited to be going to East Georgia. It's close to home, and I really like the college atmosphere there. Coach Wimberly and Coach Jeans have been really nice to me, and they've given me all that I wanted, so I'm excited for the opportunity. I'll fit in anywhere on the field. I'll play exactly where I'm needed and wherever they need me to. I've been wanting this since I was probably 10 years old whenever I started playing travel ball, so to have this opportunity to move on is great.
Kolbie's a high-character kid, comes from a great family. Her work ethic is second to none. She extremely hard worker. She's the team leader, MVP of her team, and she's had to tote her team basically since she was in the 9th grade. So we're getting all-around athlete, number one, and she can play so many different positions. And for us, that's what you're looking for. And the beauty of her is that she's able to play anywhere you want to put her on the field, to be honest with you. And that's what, as a coach that I was looking for, to have somebody that can play utility spots and go in anytime I need her and find a starting role. And that's the big thing for Kolbie, is that she has high character and the ability to play anywhere. And one final note, congratulations to the Portal Panthers, as they were able to avoid the first winless season in school history. They were able to knock off Wheeler County at home by a score of 50-6. High school basketball starting this week. You've got Southeast Bulloch hosting Statesboro coming up on Saturday. Plenty of other games going on. Southeast also hosting a doubleheader on Tuesday. We'll have some highlights from that. On your midweek show, we'll also preview Statesboro High, Bulloch Academy, their big win over Frederica put them into the state playoffs. They'll be hosting Tift area this week in the opening round of the GISA playoffs. So plenty to get to in our midweek show, which will be on Wednesday. For now, that'll wrap things up. We thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again soon.